What they see. So some people saying that the religion Islam is taken over by extremists, and then they're causing so much problems. You see, and the same. I just don't understand one thing. How come, this, Hamas, fighting to be independent, but they sacrifice to see so many innocent lives just to get them some few prisoners from the Israeli jail. I mean, that makes you really think.
Exactly.
Makes you really think.
Because look,
And I know the land was taken over by the Jews, and they just cannot agree with that. You see, it's taken over by somebody else, and try to tell them, what to do in their own land.
Yeah. I think the fault is people, because if you look at Muslims in Palestine, all around the world, look, people are God believing in God. And we have good moral standings on things of how to deal with the neighbor, how to deal with children, how to deal with women, how to deal with weak people, how to deal with the neighbor. Allah laid out all these principles. So we do not, you read yourself, yes?
I mean, you need the glasses.
Exactly. So Allah is constantly talking about justice and fairness, right? So in Islam, we believe in justice and fairness. We should not be too unjust to anybody else. Neither we shouldn't allow someone to do injustice to ourselves, right? So there is a way Allah tells us to deal with these matters. And Quran is constantly telling us, as a Muslim, how should you behave. Now the problem is, in this world, people make their own religion, people make their own way, people defining the guidance by themselves, which is contradictory to the God guidance. Look, God is the one who is aware of the reality of the universe.
So, you know what? No matter what, the majority, people just want justice. They don't want to have this Palestinian oppressed, giving them freedom. What people say, the public opinion saying one way, our government doing the other way. And we just, I don't know, we just got to get rid of them.
I mean, the Palestinian issue is as simple as water, right? It is clear who is doing injustice, who is doing the oppression, who is doing the genocide, who is doing the barbaric killing of the children. It is simple as it is. We don't need to explain. Yes, you have the social media, we have the social media, and it is clear. Like over now, since 7th of October, already 20,000 people has been killed, and majority of them are children. Now,
and the women as well.
Of course, women and children, the vulnerable people.
Innocence.
Yeah.
Especially right now, I hear the news on the TV. That the Israeli military arrested the governor of the hospital. What he has to do with the Hamas? He's just a governor who's trying to help people, suffering. I hear that according to the Israeli main culprit.
Even you yourself discovered it already. I don't have to explain it to you. But look, this is how they try to hide the truth. But for us, you are not a blind person. You have seen it. I don't have to convince you. You already know who's on the right, who's on the left. Now look, these Palestinians, they embrace the death very easily. Why? This is a big question everybody needs to understand. Because the belief is so strong in Allah. Yeah? Because as a Muslim, we don't believe this, when we die, this is finished. This is actually the start of the new journey of the next life. Because Allah said, Allah will make accountable to everyone that what you do. So, and Allah will ask you on the day of judgment that what belief did you have? Why didn't you pray? Why didn't you show gratitude to Allah, the creator of the heavens and the earth? So all of the detailed question about our life will be asked on the day of judgment. And there is no escape on that.
During the week, twice a week, are taking part in the Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Tai Chi, there's like a meditation to the mind and the exercise to the body.
Yeah.
And the woman who's just she's the leader showing us the movements. Yeah? She's really very much committed in this Palestinian issue. She was helping them as long as I remember. Yeah? And then now, she organizes some kind of sponsorships for them just to improve their lives. Right now, she's saying she's helpless. What are going to say to them? I mean, help. No matter what is the protest or no protest, it's still the same.
That's another thing.
I mean, look, all we can do, there's few things we can do. We do whatever in our means, meaning if you want to support them by money-wise, giving aid, charity and all of this. And as a Muslim, I have another duty, is to ask Allah, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one who gives oxygen to everyone, the one who gives lives to everyone. I'm asking back to the God of the heavens and the earth, who can really help us. And look, everything in Islam, we believe this life is a test. So the Palestinian going through a test, it does not necessarily mean that I am not going through a test. Allah is testing me and you to see how we react to this situation. And Allah is testing them whether they are content with the decree of Allah, which is, It does not mean that, okay, that's the decree of Allah and let me sit down in my couch and watch telly. No. We need to do our bit. This is a wake-up call for the Muslim and non-Muslim. As a non-Muslim, of course, that led you to make interest in Islam. And I am telling you, my brother, because Islam is the religion from God, means Allah. This is the religion of Abraham. The religion of Abraham has been distorted, meaning the main meaning was changed. So Allah restored the religion of Abraham by sending Prophet Muhammad as a final messenger. Because look, people are arguing in between Moses and Jesus. Jews, what they're doing, they accepted Moses, they rejected Jesus. Christian, they accepted Jesus, but rejected Muhammad. But Islam, we accept Moses, we accept Jesus, and we accept Muhammad, peace be upon them all. And we believe they didn't claim divinity, neither they are God, but they are the messenger of God. So Islam brings back the original message of Adam and Ibrahim and Noah to bring back to the worship of there is only one God.
But you know what is it?
But does it make sense though?
Yeah. There's only one solution. I mean, this is Israel. As a country, it's about 70 years old. I mean, from 1947.
Yeah, I mean, before I don't know exactly, but if you look at like 200 years ago, in the map there is no nation called Palestine. Israel, right?
No.
So it was Palestine. Now, of course, they changed the map.
I know.
Forcefully, of course.
I tell you, I don't know, but say it's according to this Jewish Torah, the writings. Oh, that land belongs to us. We have been kicked out by the Muslims or Egyptians out of the land, and we now spread out all over the place. And now we just want to get to our own places at the end. But it is just.
You know what? There was one surprising thing is, if you look at the Old Testament, there are verses there in the book that justified them their killing. So what we believe is, God doesn't tell us to kill the babies. Do you think God will tell us to kill babies? No. Now, if a book contains and the book tell us that go and kill the babies, would you accept that message?
We just said by using these bombs and these mass destructions, munition. Then,
so that's why we don't believe these are the verses God revealed to them. In fact, on the hindsight, Quran tells us, if you save a life, as if save entire humanity, and if you kill a soul, as if you kill entire mankind. It's contradictory, it's completely two different messages. Now let me show you what their book said. Even Benjamin Netanyahu, using this verse to say they are justifying this
I mean, the main idea for the Jewish state is to kick them out, you see, to get rid
of course
the
they want
Palestinians, and then we all is our place, you see, and no one bothers us.
No. Saying, now go, attack the Amalekites and totally destroy all that belong to them.
Yeah.
Do not spare them. Put to death men and women, children. Can you imagine? Specific.
Yeah.
And infants. Infants means babies. Right. Look.
Yeah.
Cattle, sheep.
Sheep.
They even not showing mercy to the animal. Look at that.
Sheep.
Camels and donkeys. Yeah. Yeah. Donkeys. So the message is simple.
Yeah.
Go and destroy. Kill everyone.
That's what they're doing now.
Look, even in war, war means fighting one another.
Yeah.
You kill everyone, I kill everyone. Even in Islam, we are not allowed to kill babies. We are not allowed to kill children, infant, women, right? Monk. Even a fruit-bearing tree, we are not allowed to cut. So even in the war with Islam, we have the ethics. That shows that Allah, the creator of the heavens and the earth, preserved his way, a religion intact for us to embrace. So I ask, I'm sure you are interested in Islam.
I will just have
a read, and let me show you a concept. Yeah, what is the?
Yeah, everything inside in the bag.
Okay.
You there,
No. Okay, let me give. Okay. Yeah, let me give you this pack. So this pack contains contains a copy of the translation. Hold it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's for you as a gift. Sorry. That's a gift. So within this, Allah, there are some leaflet. Allah talks about the purpose of our life, why we are here, where we gonna go, what will happen, and Allah remind us where did we come from. So it covers the past, present, and future for all of us.
Yeah.
We cannot remember what happened in our past. Neither we are completely aware what happening in present.
Of course,
And we do not know what will happen in the future. All these three realms, Allah bring us back to the Quran and inform us about the reality of us. Where did you? Allah said, I created you from a drop of water.
Yeah.
Do you think I will not be able to create you again? What are you thinking? Do you think you will run away from me? Do you think you will hide from me and I will not be able to find back? Allah said, the way I created you is so easy.
Yeah.
I just say be, kun and fayakun, be and it is. So Allah will bring back through His command. So that means everyone has the accountability. And the accountability is to acknowledge God, number one. Number two, follow the God's commandment. Otherwise, how do we govern our life? We will all have chaos and corruption if we don't follow. Because imagine if you follow your own way and millions of people follow their own way, this world will have chaos and corruption. So therefore Allah created this universe, given us nutrition, supplement and all the necessary things that we need. And at the same time Allah sent the law and the code of life so that we can obey and live in harmony. And the true service will be in this art, will be acknowledging our own maker. Imagine you live your life, but you never thanked your own maker.
Of course.
That will be like very terrible, You will be ashamed in front of God. So, never too late in life. I have invited you to Islam, look into that.
I'm going to have a look.
Give it a go. Look, salvation, each person will go to grave alone. You will not go with anybody else.
Of course,
So we have to be prepared for our journey, our destination, and make sure we are ready what we are going to face. Now, the test place in this world. When you pass away, there is no test. That time will be, you will be asked question about this. So we have to make sure we use our time wisely. And we don't want to leave it too late. Oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. But tomorrow will never come.
Okay.
Anyway, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Okay.
And do you have any other question?
Yes.
Do you have any other question?
Because I need some glasses.
Yeah.
So I will have a good look at it.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Because you'll be here, yeah?
Yes. And also, go and read first chapter 112. 112.
to read it all, yeah?
Yeah, so that's only 4 lines, yeah?
Where is that? Towards the end?
I'll recite it for you. Read it for you. So this is okay. So the chapter called Surah Al-Ikhlas,
Yeah, yeah.
meaning the chapter of sincerity. The Ikhlas means sincerity.
Yeah, okay.
And Allah saying, Qul huwallahu ahad. Say Allah is one.
Yeah,
So Allah is not 3 in 1, not
Yeah.
2 in 1, only one.
yeah, yeah.
Allahu Samad, Allah the eternal refuge, meaning Allah is self-sufficient
Yeah.
and everything else
Yeah.
is not self-sufficient and they are dependent to Allah. Meaning I am dependent to Allah because if Allah didn't send rain,
Yeah,
I would have no food, I would have no drink,
of course. Yeah.
right? He neither begets nor born, meaning some people say, oh, Allah has a son, Allah has a daughter. You know,
Yeah,
in the time of Prophet Muhammad,
yeah.
angels, the pagan Arab,
Yeah.
they used to say the angels are the daughter of God.
Yeah, yeah.
So they attributed something to God which is not right.
Yeah, yeah.
And Allah is saying, why are you say that?
Yeah,
And then the same way Christian,
Yeah.
they make Jesus a son of God.
yeah.
And Allah is refuting all of them. He's saying he does not have a father, neither he has children,
Yeah.
right? So he's refuting the idea that people are labeling to him. And then Allah is saying finally, وَلَمْ يَكُلْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٍ. There is nothing comparable to God, meaning that you cannot find anything comparable to God. God is unlike the creation. If you see this vast creation,
Yeah,
God is not like the creation. He is unlike the creation.
yeah. You know, something is unseen.
Yeah, exactly. It's beyond the realm of our beyond the realm of our eyesight.
Yeah,
Allah is above the heaven.
yeah.
Allah said, Ar-Rahmanu ala al-Arsh istawa. Allah is above the Arsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Allah clearly identify who Allah is.
Yeah,
And then you should worship Allah truly,
Yeah.
so that your worship can go to Him directly. And Allah said, don't use
Okay.
any intermediary
Okay,
when you worship.
I've got the book, you see, how it is.
Read it, look after yourself. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you. Bye bye. Israel-Palestine issue led this man to inquire about Islam. So his fitra is so clear. He's seeing who is right, who is wrong. We don't have to explain to him. He knows the truth, right? Now, he was thinking what led them to so strong. Why Palestinians are so strong, right? And is it about money? Is it about wealth? Or is it about pride and ego? No, none of that. It's about believe in Allah, believe in the last day, believe in the reality. Because as a Muslim, we believe that death is not the finish. It's not the end, right? It is a transition to the next life where Allah will bring us everyone back and Allah will make us accountable. So I have presented him the message of Islam. Hope he ponder upon the message. He have taken the Quran and some leaflets as well. I hope, I don't want to give him too much information. Hopefully, inshallah, he will reflect upon the message. And hopefully, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah guide him to Islam. Please make dua for him. And also, not to forget to make dua for our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.